Yo. All right. Yo. I think I'm good now. Sorry, I was dealing with some technical stuff. All right. Yeah, I think I'm all right now. Okay. I think I'm fine. Okay, O'Neal Cruz just gave up a hit to sorry. Rocker just gave up a hit to O'Neal Cruz. Fell behind 2-0 and then just threw a meatball, and Cruz did what he usually does. What he's been doing all season. He's had a really good year. 1-0 to Ryan O'Hearn. Rocker is not throwing strikes. 2-0 now to Ryan O'Hearn. Sorry, I'm trying to go live on TikTok, but I'm having some technical issues. 2-0, O'Neal Cruz is running. Is he going to steal that? Yep. And he's probably going to go to third. Yeah, he is. And not a great start to this game. Some sloppy defense already. Bad throw from Jansen. Rocker is not throwing strikes. He's thrown 1 strike in 6 pitches. So not a great start so far. Three 0 to Ryan O'Hearn, and a base hit up the middle. So quickly 1-0. Rocker has not thrown strikes at all. He's thrown 2 strikes. The Pirates have hit both of them. They've been fastballs down the middle. So it's not been a great start for Rutgers so far. On top of some bad defense. I respect Rhino Hearn swinging 3-0. Got a pitch he liked, and then he swung. Overall, I have my Kumar Rocker doubts, man. I've said it before. But, so Rocker needs to get some strike one. Oh, he already threw ball one to Brian Reynolds. He is just not finding the strike zone right now. Finally threw a strike that wasn't hit. Threw a slider down the middle. The reasons I've had my Kumar Rocker doubts is that I do think he's been better this year than in years past. I do think that. Or not in years past, than last year. But I think Jacob Latz is just better than him. Ooh, another cutter just down the middle. At least we're seeing some strikes. Better than not. Okay, we got 1-2 to Brian Reynolds. And a nice pitch, a slider at the bottom of the zone for strike 3. Started to throw strikes, and then good things happened for him there. Alright, got Marcell Ozuna now. Strike at the inside corner. Sorry, I'm dealing with some technical stuff here. Alright. 2 strikes now on Ozuna. To be fair to Rocker, he's looked better since those first 2 at-bats were really bad. I mean, Jansen had the air, but it wouldn't have mattered. How many times have the Rangers catchers thrown a ball into the outfield? It's been so much. Slider right down the middle that Ozuna fouls off. It's 0-2 still. Looks like Rocker is starting to rely more on his breaking balls because he couldn't really locate with his fastball. Oh, 2 to Ozuna. And that gets by Jansen, and another guy's going to go to third. Or a guy's going to go to second. Could have been a double play there. It's been a sloppy first inning. I feel like you should get that. I think he thought it was in his glove, but it just wasn't. One and 2 to Ozuna. And a slider down the middle. That's going to be go foul. The Pirates 1-2 to Ozuna still. Man, you could have used a double play right there, and then that pass ball kind of sucks. Yep, nice pitch from Rocker, slider down that he gets the chase on. Rocker's looked better since he's just started to throw some strikes. I mean, better is a question mark because he's kind of throwing everything down the middle now. Okay, strike 1 to York. He's starting to throw some strikes, which is fair play to him. Oh, 1 to Nick York. He's batting 5th. And a ball that's yanked foul. Bro, these people outside my house are making so much noise. Shut up. And a fastball down the middle. That's going to be a... Oh, he got him out. Wow. Nice play by Smith to get him out there. Felt like that was an easy infield single after it came off Rocker's hand. Overall, that first inning, very sloppy from Rocker, but I think he's lucky to get out of that with 1, to be honest. Pretty sloppy. But you take it. Well, we go bottom 1. Pirates up 1-0. I did not update the scoreboard. I'm sorry. I've been having some technical stuff going on. Alright, I'm locked in now. If these people outside my house wouldn't make so much damn noise. Alright. Overall, in that first inning, I thought Rocker was okay. Obviously, those first 2 batters was just 2 really not great at bats on his part. Just couldn't throw strikes at all. Even though he didn't end up with a walk. But I think overall you look at that and you look at that inning and you're happy to get away with 1 with how Rocker's stuff was looking. All right. Carmen Mlodzinski has been really good to start the season. I think he's got nasty stuff. So it wouldn't shock me if the Rangers get diced up by him. Definitely would not surprise me if the Rangers get diced up by this guy, knowing the Rangers. Alright, first pitch to Nimmo is a fastball a little bit out for ball 1. Gonna need some runs from the Rangers for sure. One 0 is a fastball up, 2-0. Rocker's got to attack hitters, man. So, the Pirates have been a pretty decent lineup to start the season. And against good lineups, if you're just not attacking, they're going to eat you up for lunch. And I don't know why Nimmo's swinging 2-0, a ball down in the zone. A little bobble there, but he still ends up getting the out. I'm going to see if he was ended up being safe, but I doubt it. I don't know why Nimmo was swinging there 2-0. Yeah, it looks like he was out still. 2-0 swinging at that pitch. It's kind of tough. You had him, could have been 3-0 there. That's why the Pirates waited for him to come into the zone and then attacked him, because they knew a fastball was going to be the pitch he threw. Strike one to Langford. Oh, 1 is a fastball a little bit out. I think Leginski's only thrown fastballs. It's going to be hard for me to say his name all night. 1-1 to Langford. And there's a sweeper that's taken a little bit low. He's only, let's see, 6 pitches. He's only thrown 1 pitch in the zone. And the Pirates had already scored a run because they put better at bats. Waited for their pitch. 2-1. Fastball a little bit up. 3-1. Man, if Nimmo took that pitch, where would this inning have been? 3-1 to Langford. And a pitch at the bottom of the zone that he hits foul. I think that did end up touching the zone. It's close. Let's see what pitch Leginski comes in with 3-2. I believe he has a splitter. I didn't look at what his pitches are. We've just seen fastball and 1 sweeper. So let's see what he goes with here. 3-2. And a fastball. Middle away that Langford hits foul. Still 3-2. Switching the lineup for Schumacher, moving Langford to 2 and Seager back to 3. Well, Schumacher's trying to figure out what to do with this lineup, that's for sure. 3-2. And a sweeper taken for ball 4. Guy on first with 1 out. Again, if Nimmo doesn't swing until he gets a strike, where does that at-bat go? I feel like Nimmo needs to take until he gets a strike. I firmly believe that. I firmly believe Nimmo needs to take until he gets a strike. Okay, got him first, 1 out for Corey Seager, and he takes a sinker a little bit out for ball 1. Yeah, what I was saying with the lineup is that Schumacher's trying to figure it out. Because it feels like Seager is not coming up with runners on. It's always the bottom of the lineup, so I don't know. It feels like either the bottom of the lineup needs to produce or Schumacher needs to navigate this lineup in a way where runners are on for the better hitters. 2-0 to Seager, and he gets a fastball down the middle that he hits foul. Seager he's a tick off. He's still just one tick off. He hit some balls hard in the Seattle series, but still a tick off. When he gets locked in, you know those are gone whenever he's locked in. 2-1 to Seager. And a nice splitter from Leginski, and Seager chases, and that's 2-2. Seager had his pitch there, man. 2-2 to Seager. And a splitter a little bit low, but Langford stealing, and he gets the base. Yep. Rangers being aggressive on the base paths is something you really like to see. I think they need to do that more. You like to see the Rangers being aggressive on the bases. 3-2 to Seager. I'm assuming he's going to go with the splitter again, right? He goes, yeah, another splitter, and Seager hits a foul. It's interesting. Okay, first time the Rangers have a runner in scoring position. Let's see how this inning ends up. They were very, very bad with runners in scoring position in the Seattle series. 3-2 to Seager. And it's going to be a grounder. Hit it hard. It was actually a fastball. And, but hit it hard, but hit straight into the ground. And that's going to be guy on third, 2 outs. Up to Jake Berger. Again, Seager, that 2-0 pitch he had a chance on. That felt like his pitch, 2-0. Let's see what kind of Jake Berger we're gonna get in this series. Jake Berger is just very streaky. You never know what kind of Jake Berger you're gonna get. First pitch is a fastball, a little bit in for ball one. Berger has been very streaky this season. He's had series, like literally in like series fractions. He's been amazing, and then he's been not so great. Fastball at the bottom of the zone. He's going to challenge that. Let's see where it ends up. I did not really see where this ends up, and it is a ball. Nice call by Berger. So now 2-0. That changes the count heavily. Again, I go back to Nemo. He was up 2-0 and then chased the pitch to ground out. I don't know if that was the move. Maybe he was expecting a fastball in the middle of the plate, but I would have waited for one strike. Ooh, he gets a fastball inside part of the plate. That's 2-1 now to Jake Berger. So we're 0 for 1 with runners in scoring position so far. Let's see where that stat ends up. 2-1 to Berger. Another fastball hits it hard, but right at the shortstop, and we are 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position. That's going to be something to track by the end of this game. Where do the Rangers end up with runners in scoring position by the end of this game? Find out next. Man, you go back to two pitches in that inning. You go back to Nimmo up 2-0 in the count, chases a fastball down that would have been ball 3. I think for a guy like Nimmo, you need to swing after. I want to see him swing more, like after there's a strike, just for the sake of, need him in the mode of like working pitches, working at ABs, and then battling to get on base. Although he's been really good, like without first pitch strikes. Yeah, the Pirates are really good. What's up, Chad? The Pirates have been really good this year. Their lineup mainly has stepped it up. And their pitching, like some of the guys the Rangers are facing in this series have been really good. Yeah, got an update on Bradford, yeah. He's having some more elbow soreness. But yeah, I think they need him to be right. They need him to be right, and I hope that he can get going. I believe he's gonna sit for like another couple weeks, right? So we may see him a little bit in June, maybe. Dude, I need like a runners in scoring position counter, or just a left on base counter for this team. If you have elite pitching and a young roster, like young position players that hit well, you really have a chance. Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. The Pirates look like a nice upstart team. Okay, first pitch from Rocker. Hopefully he's attacking the zone better, and he does. Throw a fastball down the middle, and Nick Gonzalez hits it in the right location. And the guy on first with no one out. Yeah, Bradford was really good in 2024, man. He was just a strike thrower and was dotting up location, and he was tough on hitters. Hope to see him back. Again, there's something to like just hitting it in the right spot. The Rangers keep hitting the ball hard, but like it's straight into the ground or straight at fielders, I don't know what that is. There's something to that, 0-1 to Jake Mangum. I think he killed the Rangers last year. Pirates got a nice pesky squad. 0-1. And should be 2. Needs to be 2. And it is 2. Nice. Grounded to second. Nice turn there to get 2 outs there. That had to be 2. Mangum hit that ball hard. Grounder. I don't know why Smith threw it like that. I feel like maybe if he just threw it, it would have been faster, but it got the job done, so it's nice. Yeah, Bradford did. I think it was just one outing though. Or who are you talking about having a 0-0 ERA in a AAA? Connor Griffin's up. I feel like this could be the coming out party. I feel like the Rangers always get hit by the young prospects. 2-0. All the bad at bats for Rocker have been when he's fallen behind hitters. 2-0 to Connor Griffin. And oh, what was it? That he looked like he hit that forward, but he hit that straight peck. 2-1 now to him. It's a fastball that wasn't a strike, but he swung at it. Oh yeah, he was dominant in AAA. A nice slider from Rocker to Jansen. Yeah, he was dominant in AAA. Bradford was that time. 2-2 to Griffin is a grounder to short, and Seager should make that play, and he does. Nice inning for Rocker, threw strikes, and got his ground balls. Go bottom 2. Down 1-0. You know what? I'm making a left on base counter. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I should make a left on base counter, though. McCutcheon play this series? Yeah, that's interesting. His at bats haven't been great. So I mean, maybe one day we'll see. We'll see how Peterson looks. That's one thing. If Peterson's scorching hot, I mean, I don't see a reason why McCutcheon wouldn't play or would play if Peterson's still hot. Oh, Peterson did. I am. I'm a couple. I think I'm behind. That's nice. Man, am I how far behind am I? I have not seen that. Okay. Yeah, I'm watching on Victory Plus. There's some delay. All right. We got a left on base counter. Yeah, I'll just do it right here. All right. We now have a left on base counter. Peterson's up. Oh, wow, I am so far back behind. No, I am just so far behind. Hold on. I need to fast forward a little bit. Okay. Okay, hold up. I apologize, people. I am so far behind. How do I freaking... Oh, Peterson just hits a rope for a single. Saw that. Okay. I'm fast forwarding. I just realized how far behind I am. Okay, Josh Young's up. Foul ball for strike 1. And we got a foul ball for strike 2. I am fast forwarding right now. And foul ball for 0-2 still to Josh Young. And he lets that one go. We're 2-2 now. I apologize. I am fast forwarding. I did not realize how behind I am on Victory Plus. Okay, 2-2 to Josh Young. And a slider in. Josh Young's working a good at bat, to be fair to him. 3-2. And a nice swing. Is that gonna get to third? Yeah, nice. Was hoping for an O'Neal Cruz bugaboo there. He's had some defensive misplays. Okay, we got second and third. Nobody out. Will the Rangers score with runners in scoring position? I am officially live on Victory Plus, so let's see. And a splitter first pitch to Evan Carter for strike one. Let's see if the Rangers will score with runners in scoring position. They were awful with it in Seattle. Let's see. 0-1 to Evan Carter. And, man, he chases another pitch, 0-2. Looks like Carter's pressing a little bit to get the run in. And again, it's like runners are always on for the bottom of the lineup. It's always runners on for the bottom of the lineup, and the bottom of the lineup can't come through. It's been continuous like this. I genuinely think some sort of lineup construction needs to be dealt with here, but Carter did come through. That should be a 2-run single, right? No. Young gets held up, but I don't know why he threw a strike. But that was a great approach from Evan Carter to just put the ball in play, but he got it through, and now it's 1-1. I apologize. I've been very sloppy because I didn't realize how far back I was. That was a good swing from Carter. He just made sure he got the bat on the ball there. And make sure he did anything he could to get the run in, but that was a good swing there. I don't know why Mlodzinski threw it right down the middle. They're having their pitching coach come up. Yeah, the Pirates are in first place. The NL Central is really good. I think I saw that the Brewers are last place, and they would have the second best record in the AL. That's funny. I mean, the AL West, everyone's played just mid. Like, I don't think anyone in the AL West has played great. Like, I think the Rangers have been average. I think the A's have been average. The Angels have been the Angels. The Mariners should play better than what they've been doing. Danny Jansen now first and third. Jansen was one of the guys that hasn't been good with runners in scoring position, that's for sure. So hope he can come through here. You'd love to get one more at least. Yeah, the whole NL Central is over 500. And is that going to be a pop-up? That's going to get into the seats. 1-1 to Jansen. Yeah, the whole NL Central is over 500. I think the A's are the only team over 500. Yeah, I think the Pirates are definitely up and coming. It depends on if they spend still. They had a really good... they spent some money in the offseason. I hope it continues for them. The A's, I'm not 100% sure. They need to go get pitching. 1-1 is a nice fastball from Mlodzinski. It's 1-2. Yeah, the NL Central has been really good. One and 2 to Jansen in a fastball on the outside part of the plate that's fouled off. 1-2. Yeah, the Pirates got nasty pitchers, man. They really got an up and coming team. 1 and 2 to Jansen and a sweeper right down the middle. I guess he wasn't looking for that. But yeah, that's out. I don't know. You need to do whatever you can to put the bat on the ball there. That's what you need to do. You need to do whatever you can to put the bat on the ball because the double play scores a run still. We got Josh Smith, another guy who hasn't been good runners in scoring position. It's been the bottom of the lineup. The bottom of the lineup has gotten all the opportunities of runners in scoring position, and they haven't been good, and they have not been great. One and 0 to Josh Smith, and did he get that? No, I don't think so. That's carrying, but it's not. Okay, but he did his job. He got it in. Someone tagging a second? Okay, no. Okay, nice. They got the run in. It's 2-1. Nice job by Smith to get that ball in the air. That's his job, and he did it. That was a really nice job by Smith. Also, talk about how Josh Young's on fire. He's been going nuts, and it's because he's not chasing. It's just because he's not chasing. He's been going nuts. People wanted to get rid of him after 4 games. People can be frustrated, but saying you want to get rid of him is crazy. Yeah, with Josh Smith, I think he can. I still like. It's interesting with Smith. It's definitely interesting. I think we still need some time to evaluate where he's going to be. Oh one to Nimmo. It's 0-2 quickly. The thing is, do I believe that Zeke Duran is going to like what's Zeke Duran's stats right now? Let me look this up. We got 0-2 to Nimmo. And a sweeper a little bit in. So 1-2. Zeke Duran is currently hitting 289 with a 769 OPS. Sure, in a limited sample size. Do I think that he is going to be a 730, 720, like 735 OPS hitter? Nimmo lifted, but it went right to Jake Mangum. Another hearted ball right to a fielder. Left 2 on base, but the Rangers did a nice job to cash in the runs they needed to cash in there. 2-1 going into the top of the third. Yeah, Zeke has surprised me. I did not expect Zeke to be this good out the gate. But what I'm thinking of with second base, what I was talking about is, do I think Zeke Duran is going to be a 7? Like, who do I believe in more to be like a 730, 735 OPS hitter? I still believe in Smith a little bit more. As long as he's not getting at bats against lefties, I still believe in Smith more. And I do think that I don't know, the last couple first halves, you can't just eliminate that for the bad second halves. Yeah, Nimmo did hit that ball hard. And you can tell what he was trying to do, but that ball just carried out to Mangum. But you're happy to get 2 in that situation. You're happy to get 2. Those were Carter and Smith took 2 really professional at-bats there. Also, if Smith hits that ball like a little bit harder, that's gone. Which sucks. I feel like they've been like this much away from putting up a huge number in an inning. It feels like it's been a while. Has it been a while? No, they did. I mean, they did it in the first game. They did it in the first game against the A's. Okay, we got strike 1 to Henry Davis. It says 93 changeup. I don't know if that's the case. 0-1 to Henry Davis. And a ground ball to short. Seager should make that play. 1 out. Rocker has been looking a lot better since the first 2 batters, throwing strikes, getting the ground balls that he needs to. But the top of the order is back up. With Smith, I think he's been getting some days off because Duran's been hitting. Um, yeah, that's an interesting thing to give him a day off. I don't know. First pitch to O'Neal Cruz is a slider right down the middle for strike one. Always scary with O'Neal Cruz up because he can send one to tomorrow. Oh one to O'Neal Cruz is a nice fastball for a ball, but nice fastball on the inside part of the plate. I don't think Smith is tired necessarily because he has been getting days off. I think that he's a tick off. A cutter down and in that's fouled off. Nice pitch by Rocker. Yeah, what I was saying with the lineup is it always feels like in the games that end up being close, they're just like this much off when it comes to like exit velo or like in every sort of scenario, they're like this much off from putting up a big inning. 1-2 is a curveball down, a slider down the middle. A nice pitch by Rocker. Got him off balance there. I mean, it did end up down the middle, but he got him off balance there, and that's what matters. The thing is, will the Pirates finish last in the division? I mean, I don't know. Because I think, like, if Connor Griffin goes, then they can be like they can be a really good team if Connor Griffin goes. Because we've seen that with teams as soon as their young stud goes, like Gunnar Henderson, Bobby Witt, slider right down the middle for strike one to Ryan O'Hearn. Ryan O'Hearn has also been really, really good. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what where this ends up for the Pirates, but they've looked good so far. 1-1 and a cutter right down the middle. Strike two. It's crazy how Rocker started. Now he's just throwing everything down the middle, but he's mixing his pitches, which is what makes it good. Is that he's been mixing his pitches well. In the past, he'd be throwing pitches. He's have two pitches throwing it down the middle like they're gonna hit it. 1-2 change up. That is not really close. So 2-2 now. I wanted the Rangers to get Ryan O'Hearn, but it feels like they just need more righties. And a slider on the outside part of the plate, fouled off. Two, and oh, he got him there. Nice pitch by Rocker. He's looked really good after the first two batters. I do think he's looked really good to give him credit. Bottom three, Rangers up 2-1. Hoping for some runs. All the good things. I hope that like these guys can get on. Can we have runners on for Josh Young or Jock Peterson? I feel like that has not happened a lot. I feel like there's barely been runners on for the middle or top of the order. It's always been runners on for the bottom of the lineup. Every single time. And to be fair, they did good that time, but usually they just haven't came through. Yeah, when Rocker's slider's on it, he is really good. That's facts. I think it's mainly when he's mixing his pitches properly, because we know when his bad starts are when he is not mixing his pitches at all and just throwing everything down the middle. Or, I mean, his last start against the A's wasn't necessarily bad. I mean, he gave up 2 runs in 4 2/3 innings, but he will have bad-ish starts when he's not throwing strikes and like missing wildly. And after the first 2 batters, he hasn't really been missing wildly. It looks like, yeah, I think what you said is true about his slider. I think he found the slider and has kind of been working off of that. Another thing is when Jock Peterson is usually the one that starts off the rallies. He's usually the one that starts off the rallies, and he's found his swing, man. You got to give him credit. Rangers need to. I think the lineup needs to work itself out where they have the run producers in the right location, right spot in the lineup. Why am I saying location? Curveball for strike one to White Langford. Oh one is fastball a little bit up. 1-1. 1-1 to Wyatt Langford, and a nice splitter on the top of the zone. I feel like Mlodzinski probably needs to throw more of those splitters. Those are kind of filthy, to be honest. Got 1-2. What pitch is going to go with here? He goes with a splitter, and Langford fouls it off. 1-2 still. Oh yeah, I have not gone live in a little bit, in like a week in a bit. Uh, okay, 1-2 to Langford, and a fastball down the middle that he fouls off. Having a nice battle here. I haven't gone live in like a week. I haven't gone live since that Dodgers game where like Leiter wasn't good. Mainly because the games roll at 8:40, and I was kind of like f that. So that's my explanation there. 1-2, a splitter. Nice job by Langford. He's putting up a good battle here. Oh, really? Jack Leiter in the draft? But wasn't Jack Leiter the second round pick? Or second overall pick, right? Is that fact? 1-2 to Mlodzinski. And a fastball a little bit up. 2-2. Or is that just out of high school, maybe? 2-2 to Langford, and ooh, that's a close pitch. Pirates aren't challenging it. That was a really close pitch. That was a dotted up sweeper. 3-2. 3-2. And ooh, a fastball a little bit up and in that blew by Langford there. He put up a good at bat, but couldn't get the result. He'd be working him outside, and then he came right back up. Curveball down the middle for strike one to Corey Seager. Oh one, and a fastball a little bit out for strike two. Mlodzinski has looked a lot better in this inning. 0-2. I think he's going to knock down a splitter here, and let's see if Seager can hold up. He does, and Seager can't, and that's going to be strike three. Ball gets away, but he throws it at first. Again, Seager's a tick off. I think he'll be all right. But it sucks every start of the season that Seager's just a tick off, but it is what it is. 2 quick outs. I think it was pretty obvious he was going to go with the splitter there after he threw the fastball up. Yeah, and then he went with the splitter. And Seager couldn't hold off. We got Jake Berger up. Slider a little bit up. 1-0. Berger hit the last ball hard, but straight into the ground. And didn't find a hole. 1-0 and a sweeper a little bit in. 2-0. Two and 0 to Jake Berger. And he got a fastball he could have handled there, but he fouled it off. Yeah, Henry Davis. I think that's right. I think that's right. 2-1 to Berger. And a fastball a little bit out. 3-1. Three and 1. Come on, get a fastball and hammer it. Let's see what he does. He'll probably get a fastball here. He does, and he didn't hit that. I mean, he hit it hard, but he didn't hit that in the right location. You go top 4. Rangers up 2-1. That one he needed to drive the other way, but he didn't fully time that up right. All right. Yeah, the Rangers need more wins. That's for sure. They've just been hanging around 500 the whole year, basically. How many games over max have they been? I think they've been max 2 games over, and then they've been 1 game under, I believe. I could be wrong with that. So they've just been hanging around 500 for the most part. Every AL team has. I mean, the Yankees have the best record at like 13-9. It's just crazy how mid the AL has been. It's been so mid, which is that's what's fortunate for the Rangers, is that no one in the AL has really gone. But then it also makes this thing that you can kind of go for it at this point, or have a big lead at this point. All right, top 4, up 2-1. Rocker needs to keep attacking and do what he's been doing the previous 2 innings. All right, Brian Reynolds. Is Brandon Lau in this lineup? I don't think he is. Like, maybe I'm forgetting. Maybe he is. First pitch swinging, sinker, out the middle. Rocker's been getting a lot of ground balls. He's kind of in his element with the bunch of ground balls that he's getting. 1 out quickly. Shout out Tony Beasley, man. Good dude. Marcell Ozuna. And first pitch is a fast changeup a little bit out. I don't know if these are actual changeups or just fastballs, because changeup at 92 doesn't seem right for Rocker. He's usually at 89, 90. 1-0. And that's a nice pitch. Slider on the outside part of the plate. That's a really good pitch. 1-1. And sinker very much in. So 2-1 now. They're showing McCutchen on the screen. I don't know if McCutchen's going to get a day in here. I don't really think so. I think the Rangers need the wins. I mean, obviously, if there's a lefty coming out the pen, I would expect him to be there. Another fastball in. Rucker needs to find the strike zone here. Three and one. And a fastball on the inside part of the plate. Nice pitch. Fouled off. It looks like he's trying to become more of a finesse pitcher than overpowering pitcher. Because he hasn't really... He's been living like 93, 94. And a foul ball from Ozuna on that pitch. McCutchen plays tomorrow. I think they're facing another righty. But if Peterson's still hitting, I think you need to get the wins though. I think you need to play to get the wins. But if a lefty comes out the pen, I'm sure he's going to be out there. A ball hit. Josh Young should make this play. Ozuna doesn't really run fast, so nice. 2 quick outs for Rocker. I believe Ashcraft is a righty. Two outs for Nick York. All right, first pitch to Nick York is a fastball a little bit up for ball one. Rocker needs to just keep throwing strikes. That's what he's been doing. He's been throwing strikes and mixing his pitches effectively. That's what we want to see here. 1-0. And did he get a chase there? I don't think so. 2-0. We got 2-0 to Nick York. No walks here. No need to walk. 2-0 and fastball at the top of the zone. Nice. 2-1. I do think Rocker has been doing what he needs to be doing. Mix his pitches and throw strikes. That's all he needs to do. You know? That's what he wasn't doing in the first 2 batters of this game. And another ground ball. He's been getting a lot of ground balls. Again, hard exit velos, but straight into the ground, and they work better for his pitch count. So we go bottom 4, Rangers still up 2-1. I'm going to get some water real quick, y'all. All right, we back. Yeah, Rocker's been getting a lot of ground balls. He's keeping his pitch count efficient, and maybe this is the type of pitcher he's meant to be. Just a sinker baller. Throw strikes, sinker baller. Chad, how do you feel about the City Connects? I'll be honest, I'm not really a jersey guy. I don't have any sort of sense of style, so I don't really know how to evaluate them. All right, we got Jock Peterson up. A splitter down that he hits for strike one. Like, I have absolutely zero sense of style, so I don't really know how to evaluate those type of things. 0-1 to Peterson. And nice pitch from Mlodzinski, a curveball in the zone. 0-2. Looks like he may go fastball up again or splitter down. Mlodzinski has a really good splitter. I'll give him that. 0-2, and he went there for sure. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of easy to predict when he's going to throw the splitter, but it's still really tough. Again, Rangers put up really good at-bats in the first 2 innings to break the dam, and then things are not going that way after that. At 66 pitches, you'd love to get him out after 5 innings. You'd love to get him out after 5 innings. Hope that can happen, but we'll see. First pitch to Young is a fastball inside. Young's been locked in. Let's see if he can do it again. 1-0, and slider a little bit out. 2-0. Another fastball in. 3-0. Looks like, or sorry, never mind. 3-0 to Josh Young. And takes a strike at the top of the zone there. Three and 1 to Josh Young. And takes a fastball low. Looks like Mlodzinski was careful with him there. So guy on first with 1 out. And guys are on for the bottom of the order again. Every time. It's always guys on for the bottom of the order. Does Young need to be moved up to 4? That's a conversation. Nice pitch from Mlodzinski, a fastball on the inside part of the plate for strike 1. I think Young and Berger may need to switch spots. That could be a thing to, I don't know, get some more production from the top of the lineup. 0-1 to Evan Carter, and a pickoff. Oh and 1, and fastball at the top of the zone. 0-2 to Evan Carter. Again, looks like he's gonna go with that splitter in the dirt. Let's see if Evan Carter's gonna chase it. He chased it in his first at bat, and he did it again. That splitter has, I think all three. I think the Rangers have struck out 3 times. I think it's all been on that splitter. That splitter down. I feel like you know it's going to come. I'd say more, the bottom of the order is not coming through with runners in scoring position because Josh Young has been so hot. And the bottom of the order is just not coming through with runners in scoring position. And it feels like guys are not... It's always the bottom of the lineup that's coming up with runners on. And maybe the top of the lineup needs to be a little bit better, but Wyatt Langford's starting to go. I think Josh Young needs to switch places with Jake Berger. That's what I think. Another ball to Danny Jansen, 1-1. Jansen has been okay. You'd like to see better from him, especially with runners on. 1-1. And another sweeper. I think there's been 3 sweepers after he buckled him in the first at bat. It's been 3 sweepers to Danny Jansen. His pitch count is approaching 80. You'd love to get him out after 5. 1-2. And, he had that one. Fastball that he just slashes foul. Could have drived it over down the right field line. You did a nice job battling there. Yeah, that one just sliced a lot. One, two. And, ooh, fastball at the top of the zone. That was a great take from Jansen. Will he go with another sweeper here? Let's see. Two and two to Jansen. And he goes with a sinker down. It's interesting. He went with 3 sweepers to start. Then he's gone with 3 fastballs. I think he's going to go with another sweeper and try to buckle him here. That's what I think. 3-2 to Jansen. And wow, he went with a splitter. I was not expecting with him to go that, and that's just nasty. I think he's got 4 strikeouts on that splitter now. And again, the bottom of the lineup does not come through with runners on. Fair. Man, Josh Smith just missed that homer. They had some chances in the first 2 innings. It's unfortunate. Could have been 4-1 at this point. Josh Smith just hit that a little bit harder. Got an Astros loss today. We like that. We like those. All right, Rocker's back up. Oh, Zeke Duran's in. Who's he in for? He's in the outfield. Is he for Evan Carter? Apologize, I'm not seeing. I need to turn on subtitles here, maybe. 1-0 to Gonzalez, and a slider right down the middle. Who's got taken out for Durant? One and one to Gonzalez. Left field, so Langford. Hope there's nothing wrong there. Did they say there's something wrong? 1-2 to Gonzalez. That was a nice pitch from Rocker. Hope there's nothing wrong with Langford. He's starting to get his bat going a little bit. So you hope there's nothing wrong. 1-2. And a breaking ball hit foul. Barely foul. He did look a little bit, now that it's happened, he did look a little bit funny on that swing that he struck out on. Yeah. He did look a little funny on that swing that he struck out on, so worried about that. Hope nothing's wrong there. 1-2 to Nick Gonzalez, and a curveball in the dirt, or slider in the dirt. 2-2 now. I think Rockers mixed his pitches nicely. This Pirates lineup has a lot of promise, I'll say that, with the names that I'm seeing. 2-2, and nice pitch from Rocker. Went with the curveball down, then goes with the fastball up, and it blows him by him. Jake Mangum. Man, this guy was a pest when he was on the Rays last year. He was annoying. First pitch to Mangum is a slider. Duran ain't gonna get that. Yeah, nice piece of hitting from Mangum. Slider in the middle of the zone that Mangum hits for a single. I think that's the first hit since the second inning, I believe. Connor Griffin's up next. Yeah, the Pirates' offense has been really good. That's why they've been so good. It's because their offense has picked up. Obviously, I'm not watching every Pirates game, but I'd assume that the offense picking it up has been the reason they've been really good, because their pitching has also been really good. I'm expecting Mangum to steal here. Let's see if Jansen can throw him out. 1-0 to Griffin. And fastball a little bit out. Needs to get back in the zone here. Last thing you want is runners on for the top of the lineup. Yeah, but their offense has been a lot better than in years past. I think the Pirates. 2-0 to Griffin. And he is stealing? No, he's not. Rocker, 3-0 to Griffin. Cannot be walking the bottom of the lineup. He needs to find the strike zone again here. (3-0) and nice pitch. Fastball down the middle. I'd honestly just do that again. I don't think you want to put more runners on here. Just got to make him earn it. 3-1 to Griffin. And he's stealing, and Seager bobbles it. Yeah, Seager bobbled that ball. That would have been an out at first, but Seager bobbled it, and that's going to be an error. That should be an error with the bobble there. That sucks because he could have got another out there. And Mangum was stealing. If Mangum wasn't stealing, he could have got two. But yeah, see, that bobble isn't great. Defense has not been as good as last year. That's for sure. That's just a mental misplay there from Seager. Not really a tough play at all. We should make that. So we got a danger zone here. First and second, 1 out for Henry Davis. And takes a nice slider from Rocker for strike 1. We could see a double steal action here. That would not surprise me. Nice fastball from Rocker, 0-2. Made two really good pitches there. You'd love to get a ground ball here, but a strikeout, you'll take it. 0-2 to Henry Davis. And nice block by Jansen. Slider in the dirt. 1-2. That was a really good block from Jansen. What pitch does Rocker go with? Maybe a fastball up and in? After to play off that pitch? And, Tapper. And nice throw, nice play from Rocker. We got runners in second and third with 2 outs now. He made a good pitch there. Davis just tapped it in front of the plate. That felt like it could have been a double play ball if he hit it harder, but he did not hit that hard at all. Man, he was that close to just rolling it over to Josh Young, and that would have been an easy double play. All right, we got 2 outs for O'Neal Cruz. He's been really good this year, man. He has been so good. This is a scary at-bat right here. If Seager makes that play, no run score in this inning. Instead, 2 runs could score and 1 base hit. Fastball up. Nice pitch from Rocker, strike 1. I would not give... With you being up 0-1, I would not give him anything in the zone right here. I keep touching my face. 0-1. And spiked in the dirt. Nice play from Jansen. Nice job by Jansen to block that. Thing is, it's just making mental mistakes in the field. 1-1, and nice pitch. He definitely went there. Yeah, definitely went. 1-2. I'd honestly run that back. I would definitely run that back. It's not like the... I think it's just like... Yeah, it's just like mental mistakes like that get frustrating with the defense this year. It's just been complete mental mistakes. 1-2. Another slider. Nice block by Jansen. He's made some really, really good blocks in this inning. Does Rocker go fastball up here now to play off those sliders? Does he go changeup? Let's see what he does here. He's had to work a lot in this inning. 2-2. Oh, I think he crushed that. Yeah, he got all of that. Did he? If that stays in the park. Oh, what a rob. What a rob from Evan Carter. Holy crap. Whoa, that's an incredible rob. He tracked that ball perfectly. That's crazy. Whoa, bro. He tracked that ball perfectly. First of all, the fact that was 111 off the bat, and that barely got out of the park, shows how crap this ballpark is. But that catch is crazy. That is unbelievable. Well, it was a defensive bad and then a defensive good for sure. Rangers up 2-1. Holy crap. That was awesome. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Carter can be that guy, man. If he can just take his walks, he takes his walks. He's just like he can be a really good center fielder. The defense is there. Let's see where the offense lands in a full season. I think he can be like an above average hitter. Like if we see him be an above average hitter this year with some great defense, he can be a really great player. That rob was insane. The thing is, the rob was crazy, and the fact that didn't fly out of the stadium, that was 111 off the bat. That was 111 off the bat. How is that not flying out of the stadium? What is going on with the stadium? 111 off the bat? He must have hit it straight. He must have hit it very high in the air. I believe that was a fastball from Rocker. I think he just threw it right down the middle. You would ideally want that to be a little bit higher. But that was a great rob from Carter. He is borderline all-star. With the defense he plays, he's definitely an all-star caliber player. If he can just stay on the field. That was a crazy rob. We're watching it back now. Maybe he just hit it too high. That's 111 off the bat, man. What a rob. That's a crazy rob. First pitch to Smith is a curveball down the middle for strike 1. No, that's not like the Eli. If you guys remember the Eli White rob from 3 years ago, that's still like the best rob I've seen. Like by a Ranger, better than Jankowski's one. I still think Eli White's robbery, the height that guy got on that ball was insane. I still think Eli White's robbery is number 1. But yeah, the way, I think it's more credit to how he tracked that ball for sure. If y'all remember the Eli White play from 3 years ago or 4 years ago, that was hype. Okay, I'm done talking about it. 1-2 to Smith. He probably goes fastball up here. He's setting up to do it, and Smith catches up to it, fouls it back. 1-2. Still. 85 pitches from Lajinsky. You want to get him out after this inning. These are the type of things you want to see from this lineup. Just grind out and try to get these pitchers out after the fifth. And, that should be down the line. And nice hit from Smith. He really tracked the ball well. Oh, no. And does a nice job of getting the second. An accurate throw, and he's probably out. Whoever was in right field fielded that off the ball well. But nice double from Smith. He tracked that curveball really well. And this is a run you need to score. Now, as a curveball down, he did a really nice job to sit on it. And yeah, these are the type of swings that you love to see from Josh Smith. This is the Josh Smith we know. You got Nimmo up next. I saw McCutchen getting the gloves on, so a lefty may be in the pen. First pitch is a fastball fouled back. Strike one. Nimmo's just got to do whatever he can to get this on the right side. Oh, 1, and hits that hard. You got a tag there. Hits it hard to center field. Cruz has got a cannon. Can he get there? And he does. Nice job by Nimmo. Get the guy over to third. So Nimmo did his job. Let's see if Zeke Duran should be hitting here. Let's see if Zeke Duran can get the job done here. He needs a fly ball. Countless times in Seattle, you just needed a fly ball into the outfield. Can Zeke Duran do it? He had a couple opportunities in Seattle to get a fly ball, and he didn't do it. His first at-bat of the day, he's coming off the bench. So he's in a tough spot, that's for sure. Pirates are playing infield in, so just need to bloop it somewhere. Or just drive it somewhere. Let's see, first pitch is fastball a little bit low. Ball 1. Got a righty warming up in the pen. Dotel. Not a name I've heard of. And he did it. Nice job by Duran. A fastball. He drives into the left field corner. That's going to be a double. Well done by Duran. These are the things you like to see from this offense. Capitalize with runners on, man. These are the things you like to see. 3-1 Rangers. And again, we're seeing these games where we know what this team can do. What this team can be. And then they'll just have games after where they put up duds. But these are the type of games you like to see. Like from this offense, specifically. We got Seager up now. And back pick, no. Again, and then also you look at the pitcher's pitch count. They've worked the pitcher's count to get him out by the 5th inning. It's not just about the runs they score. They're working counts and trying to get the pitcher out early. It's the type of things you want to see from this offense, day in and day out. 1-0 to Seager. Ooh, again, Seager's a tick-off. There was a 94 fastball pretty much down the middle. Seager is just a tick-off. And that's a nice piece of hitting. He's going to bloop that into center field. Should be a run. Yeah, it is. Nice job. Nice job by Seager. That was a really, really good approach. That was a nice splitter from Lajinsky, but Seager did a nice job to just bloop that over the center fielder. That was a great AB, man. That was a great AB. Ideally, Leginski would want to bury that in the dirt, and you'd probably get another chase. But Seager did a nice job to just bloop that thing. These are the type of at-bats we want to see, and the starter's out by the 5th inning. Again, we are seeing this team be the team we all want them to be. We are seeing this team be the team we all want them to be. Now, can we just build some consistency and do this for a game stretch, or a solid series of game stretch, Not just be this team for 2 games, and then the next 2 games they play like ass, and then we're at 500 again. You know what I'm saying? Build some consistency on it. But you love to see this, getting the pitcher out in the 5th inning. Those were all some really good at-bats right there. That robbery did something, man. That homer robbery was crazy. I think it's just, again, I'm going back to it, but the way Evan Carter just tracked that ball was so well done. The way he tracked that ball. I mean, technically, this game would have been tied 4-4 if that homer went out. But with the Pirates scoring in an inning, you never know how the Rangers would bounce back after it. Got the Pirates bullpen now. Dotel, not in my book, so I don't know what we're going to get here. And, is that going to be a double play? It's stuck in his glove. Berger hit that ball hard, and it looks like it's stuck in his glove. That is very unlucky for the Pirates, but we'll take that. Berger hit that ball hard. Does that count as a hit or an error? That has to count as a hit. That shouldn't be an error for Dotel or for York. Yeah, that is very unlucky. That is very, very unlucky. Got Jock Peterson up, takes a changeup away. He smoked that. That's a tailor-made double play right there, and I was wondering what was happening. One and 0 to Peterson. And takes another changeup away, 2-0. This is an inning where you could get the big marker here. It's definitely an inning you can get the big marker. I guess, is this Dotel's debut? 2-0 to Peterson. And it's a 97 fastball up. A guy with some good stuff here. Three and 0 to Jock Peterson. There's no way he's swinging here. And he's not. It's ball 4. Rangers have the bases loaded with 1 out. Again, you'd want another run here. Josh Young, the hottest hitter the Rangers have, is up now. Sorry. I've been talking too much, bro. My throat's going dry. Hopefully we can get a good Josh Young at bat here. It would be awesome. I mean, very unlucky for the Pirates there. Because they had a tailor-made double play. But we take those. Berger's been hitting the ball hard, but it's just gone like right to fielders. Put that in the air for me, man. Alright, let's see what Josh Young we get here. First pitch is a slider down. Ball one. A 1-0. And hit hard. That's going to score a run. Yep. Nice job. Nice job by Young. He hit the ball hard. That was a nice play by York at third. But the Rangers get a run. Another hard hit ball for Josh Young. He's locked in, bro. He's locked in. Man, that was so close to being 2 runs there. Or just being no outs happening there. But he did a nice job. Didn't hit it right at the fielder. I don't know. Maybe he could have got 2 there. And Evan Carter's up. These are the at-bats we want to see from this team. One 0 to Carter. And that's a nice changeup on the outside part of the plate. 1-1. They finally got... Another thing is they finally had runners on for the middle of the lineup and the top of the lineup. And that's what Josh Smith coming through. That's what happens there. Ball outside. And that's the thing I wanted to see is I wanted to see more of the guys at the top of the lineup get chances with runners on, and they finally did. 2-1 to Evan Carter, and looks like is Josh Young going? And did he go? No, he didn't. 2-2. Is a changeup away. I just realized that there should be 4. Because they left Josh Young on base last inning. Three and 2 to Evan Carter. And he's running and slider away. So we got bases loaded for Danny Jansen. This would be big for Danny Jansen. He's had a rough go at the plate recently. This would be big for him. This would be big for him for sure. And a slider a little bit in for ball 1. Wyatt Langford exited the game with right forearm tightness from Sean McFarland. So you don't like that. 1-0 to Jansen. Is a ball inside. Right forearm tightness does not sound good. That does not sound like a day-to-day issue. So worried about that. Dotel has not found the strike zone. 2-0. And Jansen gets a 96 fastball middle in and fouls it off. The right forearm issue is worrying for sure. Two and 1 to Danny Jansen. And he hits that hard, but it's right to a fielder. And that's going to be 3 outs. We're going to add 3 more to the left on base total for the left on base tally. But Still, putting up, I believe, 3 in this inning. Really nice inning for the Rangers. Really good team at bats there. Obviously caught a break with the Jake Berger. Should have been double play with the getting stuck in the glove. But we take those. It's what, man? Guys have been hitting in this lineup. Sorry for the voice crack. Guys have been hitting in this lineup. It's just the runners in scoring position is like the final piece of the puzzle, to be honest. Now, from the Rangers pitchers, these last 4 innings need some strikes. That's what you need. You're up 4, need some strikes. We're not going to see Robert Garcia in this game because I think he has some shoulder issues as well. I think we'll probably see Chris Martin. Maybe some Cal Quantrill. And hopefully those two can finish up this game for the Rangers. But you also hope Rocker can get you through the 6th inning. That's for sure. Just needs to keep attacking the zone. That's what we need to see. Attack the zone. Rocker pitching to Ryan O'Hearn. Slider a little bit low for ball 1. Rocker has had to sit for a little bit. With the pitching change and the Rangers putting on a long rally, Rocker has had to sit for a little bit, so let's see how this goes. 1-0 is a ball inside. Need to be attacking the zone here. We need to see strikes. Solo homers are not going to hurt you up 5-1. You need to be attacking the zone here. 2-0. And a ball very much not close. Being Rocker had to sit a lot in that inning, which is what you worry about. 3-0. And takes a fastball right down the middle. It says changeup. Is that actually a changeup or is it just like a slower fastball? 3-1 to Ryan O'Hearn. And fastball down the middle, but in this ballpark, you're going to get the fly out. You're going to get the fly out in this ballpark, which is nice. You like it on the pitching side. I can't believe that O'Neal Cruz homer was just bizarre in so many ways. The fact the homer didn't fly out of the stadium, and then the fact Evan Carter made that play is just insane. Got Brian Reynolds, needs strikes. Let's keep throwing strikes. Pump the strike zone here. No need to walk, guys. First pitch to Brian Reynolds. Nice pitch, slider down the middle for strike 1. Maybe this is the kind of pitcher Rocker is. This kind of finesse pitcher, get ground balls. Maybe this is the type of pitcher Rocker should be. Looks like it's going to be 1-1. After a Rocker got a pitch clock violation, which is unfortunate, but we'll see what happens. 1-1. 1-1, and a slider a little bit in at 89, so that was kind of like a hard slider, maybe a cutter. 2-2-1 now, 2-1. Need to see a fastball down the middle here. Just keep attacking him. Slow homer ain't gonna hurt you. 2-1, and ooh, he went with the fast. Is that a fastball or a cutter? I don't know if these. I don't know if that pitch was called right. That didn't really look like a fast. Yeah, that was a cutter for sure. That was not a fastball. That was a cutter. I got it, but that was a nice pitch, swing and miss. 2-2 and a slider in the dirt. 3-2. Need to see a fastball down the middle here. Cole wins in the pen. Still is a 4-run lead, so it's not complete garbage time. And a walk. Don't like to see that. You're up by 4. You need to be attacking the zone. Walks are very unnecessary. But also, this may be the end of the line for Rocker. I know he has. I think I heard that Schumacher. He doesn't have very high pitch counts for a lot of these pitchers besides Leiter. Leiter's kind of the only guy allowed to really go. First pitch to Ozuna is fastball a little bit up. Need some strikes here, Rock. Need to see some strikes. And looks like Jansen's going to meet up with him. Give him a little breather. We need to see some strikes here, man. No need to walk, guys. Looks like Rocker's running out of steam a little bit. 1-0 to Ozuna. Could really use a double play here. And nice pitch. A slider on the inside part of the plate. He's made some big pitches, Rocker has. 1-1. One and one to Ozuna. And he hits that hard, but foul. I think he's probably going to hit him with another slider on the outside part of the play. Hopefully he can get a double play here. This would be huge. One and two to Ozuna. And nice pitch. That was a cutter on the outside part of the plate. Strike 3. That was a really good pitch. Rocker's made some really nice pitches. Nick York's up now. Is Rocker going to face him? I'm assuming that he's going to get the chance to finish this inning here. That was a really nice pitch. Rocker has made some really great pitches. I think for the most part he's been really good, other than the first two batters. He's been really, really good. First pitch to York, get a grounder. Hopefully Seager can make this play. And he does. That should be the end of Rocker's outing, but a really good outing from Rocker. That is the best we've seen Kumar Rocker. I thought it was the Dodger. That's better than the Dodger start. That is better than the Dodger start. This is what I wanted to see from him. Attack the zone and mix your pitches. And we saw that. And maybe he's becoming a pitch to contact guy. Maybe that's where he is, and if that is what he is, then that's great. Man, I've just seen the Mets have lost 12 in a row. That is insane, man. I think they just lost again today. I think that's 12 now. It's insane the skid they're in. The thing is, you remember 2 years ago the Astros were really bad in April, and then they were able to come back. But that's because no one in the division was good. The Mets are in a pretty good division, so that's tough for them. That was a great outing from Rocker. That was a great outing. That's the best we've seen from Rocker. I thought the Dodgers outing was the best we've seen from him, and then this is a step up. Really impressed from what I saw. Josh Smith up again, ball one up. 2-0 to Josh Smith. 2-0 and gets a cutter right down the middle for strike one. 2-1 to Josh Smith. And takes a ball outside. 3-1. It looks like Dotel was a starter in AAA, so maybe he's come up to eat up some innings here. 3-1 to Josh Smith. See what he does here. 3-1 and a ball up. Another walk for the Rangers. That's what you got to take advantage of the not great part of the Pirates bullpen here. Put the game to bed right now. Nimmo up. Last two at bats, he's hit the ball hard, just hasn't found grass. 1-0. Nice fastball from Dotel, 1-1. One and one to Nimmo. The thing is, even you could argue that Rocker probably should have given up 4 runs, with O'Neal Cruz probably hitting a homer, but that homer wouldn't have happened if Seager makes his play in that inning. So there's also that. 2-1 to Nimmo. And a cutter up that he swings and misses on, 2-2. Two and two to Brandon Nimmo. Pick off to first. Two and two to Brandon Nimmo. And he flips that. No, it's going to carry. He hit that a little bit too hard, to be honest. But you still love what you're getting from Brandon Nimmo at bat wise. You still love what you're getting from him. Although he's gone 0 for 4, you love the at bats you see. All right, Zeke Duran's up. And he hits that well? No, he didn't. I thought he hit that harder off the bat. Only 87 off the bat. 2 outs. I thought he hit it harder off the bat, but I can't really hear, so there's that. Seager up, nice at bat last time. The OPS is in an alright spot. It's just he's not really getting the hits that you want to see. He has 5 homers this year. I feel like that's high from what Seager, from what we've seen from Seager. I feel like that's higher than I thought it would be. 1-0. And a fastball a little bit out. Fouled off for Strike one, 1-1 now. One and one to Corey Seager. And a fastball in, down and in. 2-1 now. Two and one. And fastball up. Dotel having a little bit of struggles with the zone, that's for sure. I actually don't know if that's how his name is pronounced, so I could be racist there, but sorry. 3-1 to Seager. And he got a cutter that he hits into the ground, and that's another out. And we go top 7, Rangers up 5-1. And Cole Winn's coming out the pen. So we're going to get some Cole Winn action. Let's see what kind of Cole Winn we get. Is he going to be wild or is he going to be effective? He's kind of wild all the time. But is he going to be effective and wild or not so much? Man, I was really impressed from Rocker. Especially because what we got after the first 2 innings wasn't too great. Sorry, first 2 batters wasn't too great, but he buckled down, man. He settled in. He looked really good. Props to him. We go top 7. Cole Winn's in. Really great outing from Rocker. Really impressed from what I saw. All right, Cole Winn's in. See what kind of Cole Winn we get. He's been kind of up and down. Hopefully we get a Cole Winn that's throwing strikes, and he does it with the first pitch. 94 on the outside part of the play for strike 1 to Nick Gonzalez. Hopefully the Rangers can get through this without having to use too many of their high leverage guys, but we'll see. But you just hope for a win at the end of the day. You need wins. 1-1 to Nick Gonzalez. And nice pitch from Winn, a fastball. That has some ride on it. That has some really, really nice carry on it. 1-2 to Gonzalez. Does he go splitter? He goes slider, but doesn't locate it at all. It's kind of inside. Man, it's wild watching Cole Winn pitch. He's kind of wildly effective when he's good. He's kind of wildly effective. 2-2. And, whoa. Yeah, fastball got away from him there. 3-2 now. Want to get a fastball in the zone here. You can't walk him. Last 2 pitches have really not been close from Cole Winn. That almost hit him. 3-2. And nice pitch. Fastball down and away. Gets the swing and miss. That fastball has some ride on it, man. Definitely has some giddy up. Okay. Jake Mangum takes a nice cutter. That was a really good cutter on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Just need to see these Rangers pitchers attacking, and they should be good. That's what we want to see. 0-1 to Jake Mangum, and man, he's so good at that. He could just get pitches and just dunk them into center field super well. Like kind of like Luis Ariz, like just really good at dinking and dunking these pitches. I don't know how you do not want to see that man up with runners on. The way he's able to dink and dunk these pitches. Now, it's not a bad pitch from Wynn. Just a splitter down. Hit it pretty well. You just need to hope you can get a ground ball on him. Maybe you would have liked to bury that a little bit more. Connor Griffin up. Ooh, a cutter. He skies that into right field. Nemo should be under that. And that's out number 2. Nice pitch from Wynn. Again, just attack hitters and he should be alright. We got Henry Davis. First pitch is a fastball down in the zone for strike one. Again, love to see Wynn attacking hitters here. Kind of want an out here. Do not want O'Neal Cruz up with runners on. It's O'Neal Cruz and Jake Mangum that scare me the most with runners on. Ooh, fastball down the middle. Henry Davis just misses that one. Strike 2. Does Wynn go fastball up or splitter down or slider away? He has a lot of ways he can go about this. Let's see what he does. And he goes with the fastball up. Nice pitch from Wynn. Gets the strikeout. Really good inning from Cole Wynn. Nice and tidy, attacking the zone. That's what you like to see. Rangers up 5-1 going to the bottom of the 7th. That was a nice pitch. That fastball rises, man. It's got some movement on it. And when he's dialed in, it's pretty nasty how he can mix that fastball in a splitter. All right, we're back. Bottom 7. Jake Berger up. I need to add one more to the tally because they left a runner on in that last inning. All right, Justin Lawrence is up. He's always got great stuff, but it feels like he can't locate. But he's locating right now. 2 strikes to Jake Berger. Let's see what's in store for this final stretch of this game. 0-2. And a slider that is very wild. 1-2. I'm assuming he'll come back with a fastball here. 1-2 to Justin Lawrence. To Jake Berger, but he definitely went there. Yeah, that's strike 3. A sweeper that Jake Berger could not hold off on. That's 1 out. Justin Lawrence is kind of like a little bit of a wild thing. He's got good stuff, but can't really locate. He got some big. I remember that series against the Rockies in 2024. This guy was carving up the Rangers in that series. First pitch to Jock Peterson, and slider a little bit out for strike ball 1. Peterson's got his numbers to a respectable spot, man. Got to give him credit. Next pitch to Peterson, and he fouls that sinker off. 1-1. I didn't see Peterson being able to get his numbers to a respectable spot, so got to give credit where credit's due, you know what I'm saying? One and one to Peterson, and sweeper very wild. It's hard from that sidearm position to locate, man. Do y'all remember Alex Spees, man? Alex Spees, and we all thought he was going to be a dude after his first outing, and then he just could not throw strikes. Ball low, 3-1. Who remembers Alex Spees, man? Three and one to Jock Peterson. And, well, he gets a fastball down the middle. Just misses that one. Three and two to Jock Peterson. And it hits him, but I think he went. But did he go? So he did win, but it hit him. So yeah, that's strike 3. Look, that sweeper moves a lot. So if it didn't hit Peterson, he could have just ran to first, but it hit him. So yeah, that's strike 3. Couple of walks that could have happened there. Rangers could have definitely put up some runs on this guy, but had some bad chases. That sweeper moves, man. And fastball on the outside part of the plate. Josh Young hits a foul. Josh Young's locked in. Look at where his numbers are at, man. 296, 847 OPS. From how badly he started in the first 4 games. It's pretty crazy. It's nice to see, man. He's living up to that potential. Nasty sweeper from Lawrence. That's the nastiest pitch he's thrown. 0-2. 0-2 to Josh Young. He goes with the sweeper again, taken for a ball. One and two. And another ball inside. 2-2 to Josh Young. Rangers up 5-1. 2-2, and oh, he didn't hit that well. Why do I keep thinking he hits it well? It's 84 off the bat. That's out number 3. 1-2-3 here. But this is what you want from the offense. Obviously, the at-bats in the last 2 innings haven't been great, but just put it together for a few innings together. Just cluster it up for a few innings, and you can get enough runs to win games. You just got to put it together for a couple innings, and you can get enough to win games. Hoping for 2 quick innings here. The 8th and 9th. Do they just go Quantrill to close it out? That'd be pretty ideal. I mean, he hasn't pitched in a few couple days. They can get Quantrill to get 2 quick innings here. That'd be nice. All right, Jacob Latz is on. Looks like they want to go for him to close out this game. Although you could use him tomorrow if there's a big spot, but maybe they trust Tyler Alexander as the top lefty now. It is still 5-1. It is not mop-up innings by any means. So, yeah. Strike 1 to O'Neal Cruz. He's been really good against lefties. That's another thing. Slider out. 1-1. One and one to Cruz. Another slider down. 2-1. Cruz does look a lot more comfortable against lefties, I'll say that. Well, that's probably going to come at him with a fastball here. Or he'll go slider again. 2-1 and a fastball. Nice painted fastball from Latz. 2 strikes. Two and 2 to O'Neal Cruz. And a nice slider that Cruz hits foul. Man, that was a really good slider. Cruz did a nice job there. Every time he puts the bat on the ball, he hits it hard. It's just crazy. Two and 2 to Cruz. And another fastball that he flares foul. 2-2 still. You know, I was like, after Rocker's last start against the A's, I was kind of like unsure about him. with how sloppy he was in that outing. But he's definitely won me back with this outing. And I hope that he can continue to do what he did in this outing, which is just attack the zone, man. I just like watching him pitch when he's attacking the zone. When he's not attacking the zone, it's a tough watch. 3-2 now to O'Neal Cruz. He's worked a really good at bat. I think just give him a fastball down the middle here. 3-2, fastball up and away. Nice pitch from Latz to get the strikeout. It was a good battle by Cruz, but really great pitch from Latz. And really nice pitch from Latz. Got Ryan O'Hearn. And takes a ball outside. Ryan O'Hearn's been really good this year, man. 1-0. He gets a fastball, but hits it right at Evan Carter. We love this ballpark. 2 outs. There's a fastball at the top of the zone. Not a bad pitch from Latz, but Ryan O'Hearn hit it hard. But we love this ballpark for when Rangers pitchers are pitching. That Evan Carter robbery changed the whole course of this game, man. That changed the whole course of this game. 2 outs now to Brian Reynolds. For Brian Reynolds. Latz has been pitching well. First pitch, slider for strike 1. Oh, 1, changeup down. 1-1. Got 1-1 to Brian Reynolds. And fastball, top of the zone. Nice pitch from Latz, 1-2. Latz has looked really good in this inning. I still wonder, full-time starter Jacob Latz, what does he look like? I want to see him get regular starts. Because I don't know, I feel like he can be really good. I just feel it. 1-2. Goes with the curveball. Gets a swing and miss. Very nicely done. Inning by Latz. Attacking the hitters. That's all you got to do. Up 5-1, attack hitters. Really nice job by Latz. And 3 outs away from the final out. Just winning. Do they go Quantrill in the ninth inning? I think you go with another pitcher in the 9th. I don't know if you want to go Latz for 2 innings, wear him out a little bit more than you need to. I think you can trust Quantrill to get 3 outs without giving up a lot of runs. We got bottom 8 and top 9 to go. Hope they can carry what they did today into tomorrow. Got Jack Leiter tomorrow, hoping he's attacking hitters. That's what we want to see. Hope he's attacking hitters, hoping the Rangers put up some good at-bats against, I believe is it Braxton Ashcraft tomorrow? Him and Lajinsky are very similar. Yeah, it is Braxton Ashcraft. Him and Lajinsky have very similar pitching styles. So yeah, that's gonna be a it's still gonna be a tough matchup for the Rangers, but if they bring the advance they did today, tomorrow, then they should be all right. Evan Sisk up. We're gonna see Evan Carter against a lefty, side armor lefty. Tough matchup for Evan Carter. Let's see what happens. Strike one already, and a ball on a curveball a little bit out. I know Evan Carter's numbers have been bad against lefties, but you need to get him more reps against lefties. That's the only way he's going to get better. He's still 23 years old, you know? That's something that can get better with just more experience. 1-1. Sinker down the middle, fouled off. Does he have a hit against the lefty this year? I don't recall if he has. 1-2 to Evan Carter. And he hit it hard, to be fair, off the bat, but straight into the ground. I still think he can do it, man. I still think with just more at bats, he'll get more and more comfortable, and it'll happen for him. One out now for Danny Jansen. Curveball down, ball one. One 0 to Danny Jansen. And fastball down the middle, that is flared foul. Jansen has not looked great lately. I'll say that. Maybe Higgy needs to get some more starts back there. But I don't know if the Rangers want to do that. Maybe they want Jansen to get more ABs because of Higgy's age. 1-1. I will say Jansen did struggle to start off last year as well, and then he started to heat up as the season went on. Let me look at his career splits through months, because I know last year he really struggled in April. 2-1 is now became 3-1. Let me look. Career splits. Look at first month. Yeah, he usually does not have good numbers in the first month. 3-1 is a curveball at the bottom of the zone. He's usually hitting 171 with a 591 OPS. He's usually a second half guy. Second half is when he starts to heat up. Honestly, just in May is when he starts to heat up. April is just really not a great month for him. It's that one right off his shoes. 3-2 still to Danny Jansen. Three and two. And you love to see that. He's going to be a double down the line, maybe? Or will it be a single? He's hustling for the double, and did he get there? I think he did. He's safe. He could be out, but you love to see the hit regardless. That was a nice piece of hitting for Danny Jansen. You love to see that after how not so great he's been struggling lately. And he did sneak the hand in. Well done by Jansen. We got Josh Smith with the lefty. I would have liked to see Sam Haggerty up now. I feel like he's been struggling lately and want to get him some more experience against lefties off the bench. But let's see how Josh Smith handles it. He's had a good day so far. 0-1. Ball. 1-1 now. One and one to Josh Smith. And he pops that one up. And that's going to be in the seats. Smith last year was not good against lefties, and So let's see what happens here. Kind of wanted to see Sam Haggerty get an at-bat here to kind of see if he can rebound after his struggles against lefties so far this season. 2-2 to Smith. And ooh, he got a sweeper in the middle of the zone, but swing and miss. I would like to see Sam Haggerty get an at bat here. I wanted to see Sam Haggerty get an at bat there to kind of see, just to get him some more experience coming off the bench to face a lefty. But it is what it is. Brandon Nimmo up. He's been hitting the ball hard. Hopefully he can get a hit here to cash in another run. That would be some insurance for the Rangers. First pitch, nice fastball from Sisk on the outside part of the play for strike one. Second pitch is a fastball down the middle, fouled off for strike two. We're going to see Nimmo in a two-strike battle mode. And that was a really good pitch, but he didn't get the call. Surprised no challenge there, to be honest, but it is a 5-1 game. You want to leave that to the offense, I guess. 1-2 to Nimmo. And yeah, that was a really good pitch from Sisk. And the Rangers leave another man on base. Would have liked to see Haggerty there, but it's all right. We go top 9. Rangers up 5-1. Hopefully we can shut this down with whoever's coming out. All right. All right, Jacob Junis is on. Ideally, you'd want to save him for later, but get the win when you need the win. Gonna see him throw some strikes here. He's still up by 4, so it is a closer game. Strike 2, pound in the strike zone. Love to see that. Slider, fouled for... ...0-2 to Ozuna is a changeup a little bit low. 1-2 now. Ozuna putting together a really good at bat here. All right, 1-2, and a slider that's popped up. Let's see if someone can get that. And Smith's out there to get it. 1 out. It's been a great game, man. Again, we see what this team can become. If they can play like this, they're going to win a lot of games. Can they just have some consistency? That's what it is. Can they build on it and have some sort of consistency? Nice pitch from Junis. Slider on the outside part of the plate. I really like watching Junis pitch, man. He just goes out there and he attacks. I know his last outing wasn't really attacking. His last start against Seattle. But yeah, you just love to see him attack in the zone. That's what he does best. That's our closer. 1-1. And a ground ball. Young takes a nice route to it and gets another out. 2 outs, 1 out away from this game being over. Two outs now for Nick Gonzalez. First pitch is a fastball down the middle, fouled off. Love what we're seeing from this pen, man. Doing what they've been doing when they have leads, just attacking hitters. Other than Robert Garcia, that's what Rangers bullpen pitchers have been doing, and that's what you like to see. Next pitch, flare, that's probably going to get down, yeah. But again, throwing strikes is something left to see. That kind of wasn't the best route from Evan Carter. Looks like he didn't get a great jump on it. That was a pretty good pitch. Did a nice job to flare that out. Yeah, I think Carter did not get a great jump on that one. But maybe he couldn't have got that anyway. I got Jake Mangum up, who's been killing the Rangers. I feel like he's going to hit Junis. This feels like a guy he could hit. Foul ball for strike 1. I think last year he put up like a 15-pitch at bat against the Rangers last year. He's just been a pest against them. I kind of want him on the Rangers, to be honest. I feel like the Rangers could use a guy like him. Next pitch, he flares. Is Duran going to get there? And he does. Rangers get him out. Rangers secure the win. Great team win. Rocker was awesome. Best start of his career. And then the lineup through the first 5 innings put together really great at-bats. And these are the type of at-bats. And they put up 5 runs. This is what we want to see every night, is just put together some good at-bats for a few innings. And you're going to get the runs that you need to win because the pitching is going to be so good. So yeah, I love this win for the Rangers. I will be streaming tomorrow, so